Today I want to share with you how and when our chicken have to start to lay. Our chicken, they need to lay when they have to lay when they are 4 months and a half. That is when you're going to expect eggs. A first egg, I expect it when they've made 4 months and a half. So what signs do they do when they start to lay? First of all, the chicken has to be with a good weight, like this one here. You can see the weight. Secondly, the coop here, it has to be well grown, has to be old enough. You can see this one here, dark red in color as this one here. It has to be bowing down, because when they start to lay, they have a tendency of bowing down. The voices changes. This one has not yet started to lay, but you can hear the voice. The voice of this chicken. You see, it is weightless, but it is 5 months. It has some stunted growth. So the cob here, you can see, it is still young. Here you can see here, it is still young. And lastly, the weight is so poor. So when you see, even if they've made 4 months or 5 months or 6 months without the weight, without the grown cob, it has to be red in color. It has to be standing like this one here. Let me show you. This one here, it is standing up. You can see it is standing. It has not be bending like this one. Yeah, it has to be standing, not bending. If it bends, just know that this chicken has some problem. Another sign, bowing down. I'm going to go inside and show you how my chicken looks like. Your chicken have started to lay. This chicken here, they've made 5 months, so they started to lay, and you can look around. I'm going to show you how they go down. Look at how healthy these chicken are. You can see at least the size is genuine. Look. So if you want your chicken to lay, they have to be with a good weight. Do you hear the voices? Automatically the voice has to change whenever the chicken starts to lay. These chicken have a tendency, when they start to lay, they lay good eggs. But for me, every bunch I've received, I've got this problem here. Maybe you will share with me what I've learned. When they start to lay, they lay continuously, and after some time, when they make like 15% of the eggs, they get Newcastle. Newcastle attacks this chicken. So when I don't treat immediately, they reduce on the eggs, and they spend like 2 weeks or 3 without laying, all adding on the trays of eggs that I expect them to lay. Or if they don't do that, at the beginning, they wait till the time of completing all the eggs that I'm expecting them to lay. Then they start to expose Newcastle. I see Newcastle in the eggs. I start to see tiny eggs, all eggs with white colors, tiny eggs, and eventually they start to weaken. So what I do first, I treat, I use antibiotics, I treat, or I use the medication for Newcastle and treat. After treatment for 5 to 7 days, after the treatment, I vaccinate with, or I use oral vaccination in these chicken that are old enough. I use oral vaccination. I first treat, then I vaccinate. All when I've been treating for quite some good time back, or like 3 weeks ago, what I do, I first vaccinate. So I first vaccinate, then I put in an antibiotic. That I do that only if I've been treating at least 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, because even if I've been treating, this problem comes whenever they start to lay, and whenever I've seen like 10 to 12 trays of eggs. For example, when I'm expecting them to lay like 30 trays a day, when they make 12 trays, the Newcastle appears first in eggs, and later on I see the reaction in the chicken. The cob starts to bend, they start to dose. So when I don't treat immediately, they completely get sick. Where if I don't receive it when they are still starting, I receive that problem whenever they are completing the trays. And when they are completing the trays of eggs and it comes, my dear, what I see, some of them completely do not come back to lay. When they start to lay and it attacks them, this chicken here, I mean Newcastle, when Newcastle comes and attacks this chicken, when they are completing the trays of eggs, some of them do not lay again. So I take immediate action on this chicken whenever they start to lay. I want healthier chicken to make eggs. So I wanted to share that information, little information. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Till next time, bye bye. This is the color of eggs that I normally receive when Newcastle attacks me. So you can see it is very different from these ones that are good. So whenever you see this color of eggs, just know that they need some treatment.